What's going on, Dragon Ball Super players? Welcome back to another deck profile. This time we're going to be showcasing our Galactic Emperor Frieza deck list featuring the Universe 9 Doggos. Now, I'm really excited to show you guys this deck for a few reasons, one of which I've had a blast playing it. It's definitely a slow, grindy control deck, and I really enjoy that style of play. I feel like this deck is also a small peek into the future. I feel like with Shugesh taking a hit in the form of Time Control Cronoa, Veggies are going to take a small hit. So I feel like slow control decks are going to be able to kind of see a little bit more play and do a little. And the other reason I'm excited to show you guys this deck is because I haven't really seen this brew anywhere else online, and I'm pretty proud of it because I feel like the Galactic Emperor Frieza leader really complements the dog deck and helps it run a lot more smoothly. So let's get into the deck profile. So if you guys remember this guy, he's a set 1 Frieza leader. On the front side, at the end of your turn, you can untap one of your battle cards. At 4 life, he flips over and draws 2 to become the Galactic Emperor Frieza. And typical attack, draw a card, and at the end of your turn, you can untap 2 of your battle cards. So let's get into the main deck. Alright, so this is mostly a blue-yellow dog deck, so we'll get right into it. We got 4 of each dog. We have 4 Bergamo, 4 Basil, and 4 Lavender. So one of the things I really like about this leader is that it helps with the survivability of our dogs. So if I'm playing on curve, Lavender on 2, Basil on 3, Bergamo on 4. When I get to 3 and play Basil next to Lavender, I'm going to want to attack my Lavender in order to start picking off my opponent's pieces. But with any other leader, on your opponent's next turn, the Lavender is going to be really susceptible to dying. It's threatened by almost every leader on the unawakened side. So you're either going to have to let it die or waste a card from your hand in order to protect it. And this leader, with untapping at the end of the turn, really helps with survivability, so I can more easily get to my Bergamo and set up barrier with all of them. So I really like this leader for that reason. Then for the rest of the blue, we've got 4 Comfrey. Comfrey is really cool because you can cheat out Bergamo at 3 for 3 instead of 4, leave me energy up to do cool things with like Senzu Bean or things like that. And he's really cool at late game pressure because you can go like Comfrey into Comfrey into Comfrey into Comfrey into a dog and just put a lot of pressure on and get a lot of attacks in at the end of the game. And then we've got 4 West Kai. This is our energy ramp in the deck. I like this a lot better than Row because we're not playing a whole lot of Universe 9 cards, and to be honest, a lot of Universe 9 cards are kind of subpar, so I feel like this is a lot better, especially with this leader. And it's a lot better than Objection because this actually has a combo power. It's not a dead extra card when you draw into multiples, and Objection is more of a neg than this card is, and with this leader, you can untap her at the end of the turn, so you kind of have that Soul Striker-esque effect and just a lot of energy ramp with her, so it's really nice. Then we have 4 energy boosted Majin Buu. This is our typical turn 1 play. I like this better than Roselle because I value the guaranteed draw over Roselle's effect. I just don't feel like I'm playing enough Universe 9s, but if you want to swap this out for Roselle, you definitely can do that. Then we're playing 4 Senzu Bean. It's a great defensive card, gets us at the good number of 20k on our awakened side when people are pushing for game on us, and it helps us push harder at the end of the game too when we're trying to go for the kill. And then we're playing 2 energy boosted Beerus. I really feel like you need to be able to kill things of power level, and Beerus does just that, and especially for blue where they don't have a lot of spot removal. Veggies may see a little bit of a slowing down, but Victory Strike I don't feel is in there. So you really hear the Gokus after you've dealt with them with your extra card lineup, which we'll get into right now. So this leader gives us access to one of the best cards in the game, Cold Bloodlust. So we're playing it with this leader at 4. It's really strong against the Victory Strike deck if they just go right for their 5-drop Goku on 5. Even on 6 sometimes, you just stop them from untapping energy, you stop them from awakening, stop them from drawing a card. It's really strong. And then we're also main decking 3 Crusher Balls because it's also very good against the Victory Strike deck. And it's also generally good. Sometimes Crusher Ball is just better than Cold Bloodlust in a given situation. And then we're playing 3 Nimbus because it's, in my opinion, the best yellow negate. It can stop people from going wide on you. It literally just buys you an extra turn at the cost of a yellow card. Then we're playing 4 No Opening Son Goku. Typically, you want a hard mulligan for this because when you set this guy up with this leader, it's pretty much guaranteed awakening whenever you want. So you just swing, combo with him. Since your leader's yellow, you can summon him, take a life, and at the end of your turn, you can choose to untap him if you like, and you can just kind of get your awakening lock going. And then we have everyone's favorite boy back, the 4 Dodoria. So like I said, with Time Control Cronoa coming out, Shugesh is going to see a little bit of a hit. People might just go back to playing Dodoria completely. People might play a 2-2 split, but with this leader, Shugesh is unnecessary, and we have 4 Dodoria just to maintain hand advantage and pump on defense and on offense for free. And the last 2 cards of the deck are 2 black cards. They can really be anything. I like Mass Sand because I like to have more spot removal. I feel like this deck doesn't have too much of a problem drawing cards with openings, allowing you to awaken kind of whenever you want. So I really value the board clear, but this definitely could be Scientist Fu. It could really be any black card you want, but I chose to go with Mass Saiyan. So there you have it, folks. Definitely a lot of synergy between this leader and this deck. Like I said, there's the energy ramp with the West Kai, there's keeping your dogs alive, there's a lot of things that this leader can do for this deck. And you'll notice there's a couple cards I didn't play. I didn't play the Roselle, like I said, because I just don't feel like there's enough Universe 9 in the deck. I didn't play Ro, like I said, I don't feel like there's enough Universe 9 in the deck. I'm not playing the 3-drop 15k crit. I don't think its effect is good enough just to get around blockers. Lavender can take care of most blockers, and I really don't feel like it's worth it. And I'm not playing the trio field spell. The card is unfortunately just very, very bad. It's just you play it to do nothing, and you're really banking on getting your lock off. But at that point, when it's that late in the game, a lot of your opponent's decks are going to be playing really high power level cards, things above 4 drops. So that field spell is going to do nothing against those. It's pretty good against veggies, but establishing your barrier lock is much more important, just so they can't pick apart your board. So I really didn't think it was good enough. I felt like Cold Bloodlust was all the negates in the world that you needed, and Crusher Ball is also like a pseudo negate. So like I said, I'm having a lot of fun with this deck, so I really recommend you guys try it out. Please let me know what you think about it. Leave your comments, thoughts, concerns, questions down in the comments below, and have a good one. See you next time.